Welcome. I am Associate Professor Smith Bunchutima, and this is Strategic Communication, a course presented by the Faculty of Communication Arts at CHULA MOOC University. In his book, The Art of War, the great strategist Sun Tzu wrote, "Victorious warriors win first and then go to war, while defeated warriors go to war first and then seek to win." What this quote comes down to is that generals should analyze a combat scenario before they go into a fight. You need to know what you are walking into. In this same way, organizations must know and understand what is going on in their world and the world around them before they try to change it. Just like warriors need to prepare for a physical battle by understanding the situation, leaders of businesses need to prepare for the economic battle by understanding what they are going into. This is where you come in. A great communication practitioner uses strategy to plan and implement communication efforts to have a real effect on those it is intended for. For an organization to be successful, it needs to understand the world around it and then respond in the correct way to stay relevant. When organizations don't change with the times, they become out of date and will stop existing. After all, the only constant is change. This course focuses on creating communication based on a strategy and implementing it with precision, helping you to analyze the situation an organization might find itself in, listening to what the situation needs, creating a plan that is aligned with goals and directions of the business, and implementing the plan with great success. So why do we need a communication plan, and why does it need to be strategic? First, let's look at why it needs to be strategic. When we refer to a strategy, we refer to things an organization will do to reach their long-term goals and objectives. For any organization, business, or non-profit organization to be successful, a strategy or direction is needed. The result of going in without a clear strategy is wandering around without any direction, failing, as there are no guiding posts to check along the way to keep you on the right track. When we extend this and look at strategic communication, we refer to communication that is guided by goals to include a specific message, aimed at a specific group of people, and delivered it in a way that the group of people can understand and interpret. Strategic communication is all about planning how an organization will react to issues that have an impact on it, and presenting a well thought out plan to the organization's decision makers. These issues that I have referred to are real-world events, catastrophes, crises, or emergencies that have an impact on the organization. Think of these situations as a storm, and think of the organization as the ship in the ocean. If the ship, or in our case, the organization, wants to come out safe on the other side of the storm or situation, it needs a specific direction to head towards. Well, so we need to start with the basics, theory. By understanding the theories of communication, we can start to understand why people do things the way they do and why they communicate the way they do. We then incorporate this understanding into our strategic communication plan, helping us to choose the communication strategies and tactics that will work the best to reach our audience. This set of theories can be applied in any organization for any type of situation. People are still people and will usually behave in predictable ways. Next, we need to get a balanced understanding of the situation in front of us. We should be explored from every angle, from the organization perspective, from the public's perspective, and from a factual perspective. There are threats and opportunities that hide in each new situation. It is your job to find it and use it to your advantage. The audience or target publics are carefully chosen depending on what you need to say. They are then analyzed so you can design on the best way to communicate with them. One of the most important elements of a good strategy communication plan is the goals and objectives. These are based on the organization direction. Your goals and objectives come from a balanced connection between the organization and the communication effort. Consistency is everything. Right, we have aligned and analyzed. Now what? Now, we use the information we have collected and start to write the messages we want to say to our target publics. There are many different aspects of message writing to think about, not only the words that are used. This message needs to be packaged in such a way that our target public will want to read and understand it. Depending on how many people you need to reach or the impact you need the message to have, you will choose specific communication strategies and tactics. And in this course, we will take a close look at using social media and the different platforms as communication strategy and tactics. After all the planning, the time has come to implement your strategic communication plan. Management is the foundation of success. All the planning in the world won't help if the plan is not done properly. Once the plan has been implemented, we need to evaluate if the plan was successful or not. There are many ways to do this, but all of them are guided by the original objectives that you set in the beginning. Last but certainly not least, there are a few soft skills that matter more than you may think. Creating the plan and presenting it to the management team can determine if it will be implemented in the first place. A brilliant plan that is not presented well will not get the attention it deserves. I would like to end off with another quote from Sun Tzu. Strategy without tactics is the slowest route to victory. Tactics without strategy is the noise before defeat. So, to win and have a strategy communication plan that is successful, we need to have both strategy and tactics, which comes from research and planning implemented with success. I have said my piece. Please come and join me for the chance to be victorious warriors who win first and then go to war.